Hello and welcome to a brand new episode brought to you on the Four-Eyed Radio Network. If you want to see more shows, check out foureyedradio.com, Sorry about that.
Hey there, Eric here from Socially Awkward Studios, and this Four-Eyed Radio presentation is being proudly brought to you by Raven Designs, illustration and design that fit your personality. For samples and inquiries, visit ravencruise.com.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome back to another week of Appropriately Inappropriate. How are y'all doing? Hope you had a good week last week. And I hope you enjoyed the episode with Amy Blackwell. She was great, huh, Nance?
Yes, I love Amy Blackwell.
She was very fun.
Awesome.
Please like the show on Facebook, facebook.com/appinpod. Follow me on Twitter at I am Kevin Elliott. Follow me on Instagram at I am Kevin Elliott, but I still don't post anything. Nance.
Kev, follow me on Instagram at Ngaragus, and don't follow me on our weight loss challenge anymore because I'm the only person who signed up to do it. So fuck you all. Just kidding. Enjoy your summer. You look great. You all look great, especially you, Kevin.
How's that going?
It's going. I'll get back with you next week. We'll do an update next week.
All right, cool. We got a special episode for you guys today. We have the cast of a brand new podcast / show, live show, but it's being recorded as a podcast too, and it's on the Four-Eyed Radio Network, so go to foureyedradio.com, go see all the podcasts I have on there. This one's on there. It is the cast of Pitch Please.
Yeah.
So everybody welcome Therese Salufo.
Hi.
Joe Gangemi.
Yo.
Chris Centeni will eventually be here. He's super stuck in traffic. We had to get this thing rolling. All right, Chris? But when Chris gets here, he's been on the show before, you guys. You've heard him before. So shout out to Chris. Guys, thanks for coming in.
Hey.
Oh, and I'm on it, too. I'm on the show, too. So, guys, first off, shout out where people can follow you, find you, shows, anything you got coming up, and then tell us about what the show is. Which is so funny. I'm asking the question.
Oh, yeah.
What is this all about?
Me? You came up with it.
What's the concept? You go first. I don't know my stuff.
You can follow me on Twitter at thatgirlTherese, Terese. You can follow me on Instagram at thatgirlTherese. Yeah, I think that's about it.
You can follow me on Twitter at JoeGangemi25.
He just made these accounts, so
Or-
he doesn't know what they are.
Or you can follow me on Facebook at JoeGangemi25.
On Facebook?
No, yeah, it's the same thing, right?
No, it's just Joe Gangemi.
All right.
On.
Or you can follow me. On Instagram at joe.gangemi. That's an easy one.
Yeah. All right. Guys.
Is your Facebook name Joe Gangemi25?
It might be. I don't know. They were like, set it up. And I'm like, okay, just make it like my email. I don't know.
Hey, man, if you could bring me up on stage as Joe Gangemi25, that way everybody really knows who I am.
At Joe Gangemi25.
Because I keep it social network.
Well, first of all, Joe, since the last time you were here, you've won the Snap Battles, which is a really big deal in Phoenix comedy. Joe right now owns the crown of making fun of other comics.
Yeah.
The best.
Yes.
I knew you would win. Dude, it was in the bag. Therese, actually, since the last time she was here, has been crushing it in stand-up, just making newcomers look silly on stage. And Centeni, since the last time he was here, his beard's gotten bigger. And no.
Real quick, though, she's not just making newcomers look silly. She's making guys that have done this for like 6 years. And then she's like, oh, this is my 4th time. And they're like, I'm going to go home. I'm going to go home and cry myself
That's
to
really
sleep.
nice of you to say, but it's not true.
It is true. You're great. All right, guys. So I don't come off like a pretentious asshole.
Yeah.
Will you explain what this Pitch Please show is?
Sure. I thought Teresa was going to do it because she stood up, but she's just getting a beer. The idea basically came, me and you were sitting around. We were talking about doing something, and you were like, let's get really drunk. We'll call it Drunk Tank. And I was like, that sounds like a Shark Tank, but for drunks. And then it kind of was like, yes, let's do that.
It did. We were like, dude, this is the best idea of all time.
And it just rolled. So the concept is me, Kevin, and Centeni are going to be a panel of judges like on Shark Tank. And then other comics are going to come pitch their stupid ideas, and we're going to tell them why it's horseshit. Therese is going to play our Ryan Seacrest, our magnificent host, and keep everybody on the same page. And then at the end of the month, whoever had the best idea, if it stands up to the rigors of our legal team, is going to get a Kickstarter page by us. They can do for themselves.
Are you the legal team?
No. We have a local lawyer that's coming in at the end of the month show. So what happens is each week, 3 comics come up as contestants with these ideas, like one idea that they have. And their pitch essentially is to, in a presentation form, kind of be hopefully funny, but also a really cool idea that no one's ever thought of before. And then at the end of each episode, we, the judges, pick who moves on to the end of the month show. All right. So we do that. There's like usually 4 weeks in a month. So by the last show at the end of the month, there'll be those 3 contestants left that have been working since then on this idea. All right. Winner at the end of the month gets the Kickstarter page started for them to get funded for their idea and project. Whatever. On that show is when our lawyer comes in and tells them why they can or can't actually go through with the idea. But it's going to be a lot of fun. We're just going to have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah. And we got a great cast because Kevin's like Paul Abdul. Centenni's like Simon Cowell. I'm just going to tell people what up, dog. And Therese is going to host the shit out of it. It's going to be great.
I'm going to be super gay and fancy, just like Ryan Seacrest.
She's sparkling already. You guys can't see it, but it's crazy. Glitter all over.
And so one thing we kind of left out. So each week we have the 3 contestants, but where that derives from is me, Joe, and Chris each pick one every week. And so they represent us when they go up each week. And
so in that way, it's kind of like The Voice.
Yeah, we didn't have enough reality show influence.
It's like the Shark Tank meets The Voice meets American Idol, and then you drink too.
Last Comic Standing.
Yeah, it is. It kind of is.
Yeah.
So everything on NBC, and then
every NBC, we got to do like some kind of Survivor challenge here. You got to stand on a pole while you do your pitch.
But yeah, man, so our first recording is tonight. We're recording this on Thursday, so don't come out when you hear this on Sunday. But every Thursday night at 8 p.m. at Stand Up Scottsdale in the Taffy Room, so the side room, is where we're going to do our recordings. And people are more than welcome to come. It's free. But if you do come, just please shut the fuck up while recording. You can laugh and stuff, but no talking.
Yeah. No heckling people's ideas.
Yeah, that's our job.
So since you've put this together, how many people have come up to you and be like, hey, I got an idea. Do you say, hey, save it for the show?
Yeah, an unbelievable amount.
Really?
Nobody's told us their ideas.
But they all say.
But they're like, I want on because I have the idea to make $1 billion. And we're like, okay, you're not a billionaire, so I don't believe you for a second. But that's what we have this for. I doubt that.
Excited?
But
they have like no entrepreneurial knowledge. How are they going to do that?
I started a business a few years ago, and it was failed within like a month.
Oh, good.
What was it?
Guys.
It was a cleaning business.
Like cleaning homes?
What was your pitch? Like, why are you better or different than any other cleaning person?
I was just
you got to have something.
It was just like, hey, I don't want to work for somebody else anymore. My buddy was like, hey, let's start a cleaning business. And I was like, all right, that sounds easy. And we did it for like a month, and it was like, yeah, we're not good at cleaning stuff.
Were people calling you callbacks? Like, hey, my mirror, it's streaky. Like, doesn't look good.
No, it wasn't anything like that. It was just like, fuck, this is late, and it's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
Damn, we're not really making as much money as we thought. Fuck this. This is a horrible business idea.
I don't want to clean my
That's
own
why
house.
I can tell other people, like, yeah, it's probably not going to work.
Mm-hmm. So, like, give me an idea. Give me a business idea for you. If you went up, what would be one of yours, Joe?
So, when you go to the beach and you don't have suntan lotion with you, you forget, they have shacks set up at the beach where you can go in and it'll like spray you down with suntan lotion real quick for like an extra buck or something.
tan.
Dude, it's genius.
But
suntan
the
lotion,
opposite
yeah.
of. I like it.
I was talking to my buddy about it, and this is kind of one of the things we were talking about when doing the show. So we're talking about this idea, and he's like, no, wait, hold on. Clear plexiglass so people can see the people getting sprayed. He's like, you call it Sun Shack. First celebrity endorsement, Shaquille O'Neal, spell it with a Q. $1 million.
Bam.
It's just like, man, that's
a great idea.
It is, right?
Yeah.
I forget sunscreen all the time.
know.
I'm very fair.
Exactly. You would burn like
Dangerous.
that. Yes.
Yeah.
And one other thing real quick. So, yeah, we record on Thursdays. The show comes out on Tuesdays if you want to listen
And
to
where
it.
are we
Podcast.
finding it?
It's on 4-Eyed Radio. It's also on...
Right, follow it on Instagram.
Yeah, we'll have
I followed you guys on
Instagram
Instagram.
and a Facebook and a Twitter.
Yes,
probably
the
at some point.
Instagram is at Pitch Please Cast. The Twitter is at Pitch Please Cast. And then you can find us on Facebook.
I didn't even know my own. You know ours. You're so on top of it. It's crazy.
I made them.
Oh. Kevin's like all business about it though. Teresa's on top of it. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it should be a really good time. So yeah, iTunes, Stitcher, websites, Facebook, the whole nine. We'll post it everywhere and bother you about it, just like I bother everybody about appropriate,
Okay.
inappropriate.
You won't be able to avoid
I'm
it.
following.
But now there'll be 4 people.
Yeah,
Got it.
7 because of the 3 we have on.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna be like, dude, this is my
True.
idea. It's the best ever. Therese, do you have a cool, quirky business idea that you would pitch?
Oh, God. I came up with one idea once when I was high, and I was so, like, gung-ho about it forever. It's not funny or anything, but my mom...
It's actually a really sad idea.
It is really sad.
And that's why she's our host.
A little bit sad. My mom had gone to Greece, and she was
The
like...
play?
No, like the place, like Athens, Athens, Greece,
Not like
in
Grease
Europe.
Lightning.
And she came back and she was
My
like, "Oh
parents
my
went to
gosh,
Footloose."
they did the most amazing thing in Greece with the stray animals. They rounded up all the stray dogs, and the ones that were healthy, they neutered and spayed them." And then they trained them and they gave them all jobs. So in Athens, every single business has a dog assigned to it that sits outside and like kind of guards the store. And they're trained not to react to people unless it's something bad, like someone's stealing or whatever. And they have a job. That's what dogs want. They end up, a lot of the store owners end up adopting the dogs and taking them home with them at night, and then they get families and they like ring a bell in the middle of the day, like twice a day or whatever, to feed them, and they all go to their little spot, like they're trained to go to their spot to eat, and then they go back to their job. Like, it's all amazing. And I was like, we should do that in the United States. There's overwhelming and sad number of stray animals, and so that was my idea, like jobs for dogs.
Yeah,
Jobs for dogs.
I gotta tell you,
good
Therese,
idea,
that's
though.
incredible. That you're right. It wasn't funny at all.
No, it's not.
No.
It's sad.
No, the fucked up thing about that though is like, yeah, it's great. All these dogs have jobs, but you have like all these guard dogs at every business.
You
That's so
forgot
scary.
to tell us what happens to the unhealthy
And I gotta
dogs.
trust their decision making.
No.
The unhealthy
They didn't put any of them down. They gave them the medical treatment that they needed.
Okay, that sounds like a fortune to care for all those dogs. I had put 4 training classes in my dogs, $500.
Didn't Greece
it was worth it.
Didn't
So-
Greece completely go bankrupt like last year?
Probably,
Did they have,
that's
like, a
probably
huge
why.
financial-
I don't
No,
know,
but
dude.
my
Travolta's
idea
really
was
old
like
now.
definitely on a smaller scale to get like small businesses to be involved and to use not only to use the dogs for stores, but to be like emotional support
I was a small
dogs and
business, I
train
would
them
pay
to
for
be
the training.
like
That's a good idea.
Yeah, to be like seeing eye dogs, like whatever you can train them to do that they have a job. And
It's true, all dogs want a job.
I
They
love
do.
dogs, but if I was a business owner, I'd be like, get your fucking dog out of here. I would do not.
I would
want-
love it for security purposes.
Yeah, but dude,
But you have
any
cameras for
dog. You're telling me
securities.
any dog goes out as like a guard dog.
A camera
it could be like
Right?
a chihuahua,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah, but
And
it
they're
also is
trained-
like people love dogs. I
Most
would go to a
people love
business just to see
dogs.
their like dog.
I love dogs inside businesses. I do.
I love dogs. I hate dogs inside businesses. It's like,
You
this is
do?
a fucking business.
Nah,
Yeah,
dude, they're
but
cool.
sometimes they
Hey,
serve a
is
purpose.
it true you're not allowed to touch?
Service dogs?
Yeah.
If they're in training, but if they're off the clock or whatever.
How do you know when that
because
is?
When I talked to this guy who had a German Shepherd at the airport, and he was not an airport working dog. He wasn't at work, but he was training him at the airport.
Mm.
So I was like, "What's the deal? Like, are you allowed to touch him?" He's like, "Please don't touch my dog." I'm like, "Yeah, I won't. I was just curious."
Yeah,
He's like,
good
"These
luck.
idiots come up and pet my dog all the time,
Yeah.
and it's in like hardcore training, so you're not supposed to touch."
I'm 100% that
service
idiot.
dogs.
Try to stop
But
me from
then
petting your dog.
I took my
It's
kids to
adorable.
the
I'll go pet
library
it.
the other day, and there was this person who had their service dog at the library, so kids could read to them. Dogs like that. So it's just not like canine dogs. Like, you're not supposed to pet them. But
I don't pet them. I try and play fetch with them.
you throw them a bag of
Yeah.
weed. Get it.
I bring a whole pocket of treats and I just chuck them.
Good luck with your training.
Here's some bacon.
Yeah, that's my business idea.
Oh,
to
good.
fuck with service dogs.
Well,
On a bigger scale, though, right?
we
Oh,
talked
dude, we're much bigger.
a while ago about my drunk app that I wanted to make, and it was like your phone can detect how much alcohol is in your system, and it can then block you from texting certain people.
Oh, that's a good.
I thought that was
It's
just
also on the
brilliant.
Internship, the movie.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the app they made.
I
Don't
hate
worry.
that. When you think you come up with something amazing, you're like, I got this.
Don't worry, Nancy. No one's seen that movie but Kevin.
I love
haven't.
that movie.
I don't watch any
I love
TV.
it.
You loved the internship?
Yeah, Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson. Where do you go wrong?
The Wedding Crashers get a job. That's where you
love
went
The Wedding
wrong.
Crashers.
I did see that. That was good. Maybe that's why I thought
Thank
of
you.
that. It was.
It was great. It's uplifting.
Subliminal.
Oh,
And then they. Well, I don't want to spoil it. So
They
never
get the
mind.
job at Google.
Yeah.
Spoiled
Yeah.
it. Sorry.
yeah,
It
they
was
do.
Great. It ends.
Yeah,
good.
And it's
How-
incredibly
How else
done
would
well.
it
It was
end?
so
Them
on
not
its way
getting
to
the
end
job?
bad.
Yeah, but that's like the Bad News Bear, which they did lose. So
Whose phone is that?
Sad.
it's Kevin's again.
No, it's not.
No, it's Joe's.
Oh, it's your
Oh
fucking
my God,
watch.
it's your watch.
No, it's not. It's Kevin's phone.
If somebody said, I'm going to invent a cell phone, but you wear it like a watch, I'd say, take a hike. And now people
Stupid
are
idea.
Yeah.
so dumb. Paying how much for that phone watch?
This one I got for the price of a phone. I had to get it for a new phone.
Do you
It's a long
hold it
story.
to your
so.
face?
I
Hello?
do,
Hello?
yeah.
It's not the iWatch. It's like the Samsung kind, right?
Yeah.
Are they all the same price?
No, I don't know.
A lot, though.
Knockoff of Apple's.
Well, I
It
wouldn't
came
want
out
one
before
anyways.
the Apple Watch, and I want nothing to do with Apple.
Not
I wouldn't want one of those anyways because you're wearing something that someone's going to beat the shit out of you and steal.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
give it a
trying to
while till the
shit
price
you
gets
out,
knocked
beat you
down.
up and take your watch.
Don't worry, Joe. No one's ever seen or heard of the
got
Samsung watch, so you're
geocache.
fine.
It's got location based. Steal it. I'll
I
find
know
it.
what that is. I searched one of those once. I found one.
What?
A geocache, whatever, the location.
Oh,
was
I said the thing wrong, but yeah.
But
I know
that's
you're
what it
talking
is.
about.
So you find coordinates on that app, and then you go and search the treasure, and we found
Yeah.
it.
Really? What was
Yeah.
it?
Oh, God. I was in the desert on dirt bikes. Well, on a quad, whatever. And we found the location, and it was like a tin, and it had water bottles in it, a camera, some survival stuff. It wasn't like money or anything. I was kinda
Naked and
bummed out.
Afraid, dude. Have you been watching?
Yeah, I'm doing backup seasons to catch up because I missed.
Do you guys watch Naked and Afraid?
But yeah, I've seen some new ones.
No, isn't that like you at the end of the night
So
or
good.
something?
Well, it's the women at the end of the night. Dude, it's awesome. They get two
You've never
people get
watched that
naked
show?
and they go in the
No,
wilderness.
no.
You've never seen it?
Heard about it. I
No.
haven't
Oh, dude,
watched
it's
it.
pretty
so
fun.
good.
It is.
Every-
Like, dude, you will look at them and they lose so much weight by the end of 21 days.
Incredible.
I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
But they go through hell to
They
get
cry
there.
a lot. And they fight. Every
Yeah.
time
So
this new
jealous.
season comes out, we do this show naked.
Hey, would you? All right. Practically every episode, you could bring one thing. Each person can bring one thing. And almost every episode, somebody brings a machete and the other person brings a fire starter, which is, you should, right? Because you can only bring one thing. But after seeing so many times, dude, I would bring a giant canister of bug spray. And I'd be like,
And
dude,
like, what are
you
those
will
30
thank me
pound
every
bags
night.
of popcorn. Just like we had food.
Dude, the last one, the guy just brought a pot.
What an idiot.
Yeah.
There's other ways to get
She's
clean
got a
water.
machete and she's like expecting fire, and he's like, "Hey, I brought this pot. We can boil water." They didn't have fire for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, you gotta have fire to boil it. And if you try and make your own fires with like the sticks and shit, like, the guy,
You got to be in a dry place to make that work.
Yeah,
You
but
gotta
and
be,
it's
like,
never dry
cozy.
where they are. Dude, it took forever
they're
for
in
them
the
to get it.
rainforest. They put them in like the worst places, like snakes and just alligators.
Yeah.
If you're there for that long,
They
I bring
always
like
get sick. It's like some sort of dysentery
I bring,
every
like,
time.
all my music,
God.
like an.
You can only bring one thing.
I bring
have
like an
to eat it.
iPod.
You can't bring headphones.
Oh, and you wouldn't have a charger for it either.
No.
Yeah, it would be
How
horrible. at this
pissed
show.
would your partner
Yeah, if I
be?
show up with a cell phone with all my music on it, it's got to charge for a few hours. I'm like, we're gonna have a really good night though. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I just be like, "What did you bring?" An RV, so we can stay here for 21 days.
I brought my private jet.
Yeah, I don't have keys or anything, but we can at least hang out in there. And then 21 day we'll just walk to extraction.
There's always like crying. They start off liking each other, then they hate each other immediately. Then they make up. Someone's always sick. There's blood. Like, it's bad.
Yeah,
Everyone's
dude.
always naked.
They're legitimately
Always
100% naked, so no
Like,
shoes, nothing.
Except that one episode, they found clothes. So I remember the girl had flip flops. They found some clothes. So that was kind of cool.
Dude, the very first night,
They just
bug
get
bites
eaten.
covered. Dude, it's so gross.
Yeah.
Oh, and I feel so bad
And
for
they
them,
come
but I'm
out of
glad
the
they do it
gate
because
like
it's fun.
badasses. I got this. This is so awesome. By day 3, they're just broken and bawling. The guys
Yeah.
too.
How long could you go without eating for real?
For real?
Yeah.
I have food in my purse.
Yeah. I don't know. Logistically, like survival wise, probably 4 or 5 days, right? I don't know.
I think it's 7 days without
I think it's a
food.
week. week.
And like 2
Water.
weeks without
like
water.
real-
No, water's shorter, I think.
Yeah, I think
I think
No,
it's
yeah,
like
water's
2
way
weeks
shorter.
without
Without water?
food
Yeah.
and like 1 week.
I'm real weak though. It's like 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
And I'd be dead. But hey, this sounds like a really great reality show. And we kind of have a thing where we're combining reality shows. Let's just do this shit naked, right?
I'm in, dude.
Pitch naked.
Oh, Centennial's
Just
here.
do swimsuits.
You guys talk. I'm going to let
Just to
Centennial in.
Okay.
So how'd you guys come up with this idea? You sat around drunk and you're like, let's
Yep.
make it. So that's your first drunk idea.
Yep.
That's your first pitch.
And it might be the best one yet. Who knows? We'll find out.
We'll see.
And you're doing it at Stand Up Scottsdale?
Yep. Which is really cool. We have like a bartender and stuff, and it's just for like a podcast. It's really nice.
You have like a catered podcast.
Yeah.
And then you guys have like mobile equipment, or how are you doing this?
No, yeah, I have like a little board, kind of like you guys have, and I set up a mics and stuff, so it's pretty similar.
Is there going to be any editing?
Yes. There probably will be a small amount of editing just because I say really stupid stuff often and don't like to look dumb. But yeah, other than that, probably won't be much edited out.
Okay, so let's get back to what we were talking about earlier. You have a list of, what were we talking about, celebrities that you're allowed to have sex with that are on your list? I always think, like, if just because, like, the celebrities on my list, are they going to want to have sex with me? Probably not.
Well, the only reason we started talking about this is because of Teresa's list. And I think...
I said I want to have
girls
sex
on it.
with Richard Dreyfuss.
Yeah, and I think that's obtainable.
And is that
I think
Richard
if you-
Dreyfuss now, or, like, what about Bob?
I mean, I would like pick, if I could pick, I would pick like Jaws, Richard Dreyfuss.
So
for
way
Well,
back.
who wouldn't, right?
Yeah.
I would pick
Hey,
Jaws,
Chris.
Richard Dreyfuss, if I could pick. Or Close Encounters, Richard Dreyfuss. Either one's fine. But
That was a
I
long time ago.
I would take the Today Richard Dreyfuss because he's a badass.
I always like Mr. Holland's Opus, Richard Dreyfuss, because he was just so dignified, but at the same time he was dealing with so much with his son, but he overcame it. It was just a really moving story, you know? That's kind of where I sit with Richard Dreyfuss.
And Therese,
Yeah.
who's your girl?
Ooh, Jennifer Lawrence.
Ugh.
Now I have to look her up. You guys all went through.
Yeah.
Jennifer
Oh,
Lawrence.
she's so pretty.
Oh my God, she's the hottest,
Yeah.
and she's hilarious.
She, like,
and
falls
she like
down
seems like
and
she has
she's
a similar
funny.
personality to me.
She's-
like we could hang out.
She seems like a decent person, but she looks like she got hit in the face
With what? She's
with a board.
gorgeous.
It's ridiculous.
You guys are tough.
I am. Very high standards.
God, I don't want to hear what you
All
think
right.
about me.
Before we go any further,
You know,
the man, no myth, he is a legend.
Buffett.
Christopher Centenni is in the building, sporting a Margaritaville koozie.
in a beer that he walked in with. I love it.
Walked in with his own beer.
Chris, what's happening?
You know, nothing much.
Tons of traffic. He's probably frazzled.
I did a power slide on the way in here. I thought this 95th Street came up way closer, way sooner than I thought it was. So I just like hit the brakes, turned it. Thought I blew some brakes out. There's probably black streaks on the road.
But you're here.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm here though.
Calm.
How are you guys?
Excellent.
Literally
I love-
everything that Chris and Tani ever says is the funniest thing that
Yeah,
I've
I
ever
can't wait. I can't wait to do the show because it's just gonna be like
okay,
giggling.
yesterday, Chris, I have to tell you, me and Joe found out that we're older than you, and we wanted to
You
stab
are?
ourselves
Yes.
in the face. We were like, we just want
This,
to kill ourselves.
I don't want this to come off as any offense to you.
Okay.
If I saw you on the street, I'd be like, yeah, I guess probably like 26,
Yeah.
27. But because I've met you a couple times now,
Right.
you carry your exact just like this. This is what I'm talking about. The way you
Right,
carry yourself, you're like an old man on a porch. I thought you were like 40 when I met you because you just
Well,
have
that-
this like old soul about you. I just didn't even think. That.
Well, that's good. The
Yep.
the what's it called? You know that photo thing people are doing?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
how old? I got 44.
It's the first accurate one I've heard.
No,
won't
so then
do that.
so then I smiled, and I got 43.
I won't do it.
I was excited.
I got 20, and then when I ran my boyfriend's picture, it said that he was a 22-year-old girl.
How long did it
Oh,
take
wow.
to calculate your results?
I love Eric, but that's not far off.
It said he was
Was it
a girl.
instant? Did it
It said
take
he
a
was a
long
girl.
time?
No, it took like 5 seconds.
I have to
You
do
can
it.
do it right now on the internet. Go to howold.com.
Is that what it is?
I think
I
that's
can
what it
never
is.
find it.
I don't know.
Well, I also didn't look for it. But
Yeah, I wasn't interested in knowing.
yeah, I don't want to know either. Dude. Mine's like you died 5 years ago. What?
You're dead right now.
Body found floating in river. That's not an age. Why would it say so many words?
I like when you do it and it says can't recognize a face.
That's gotta be disheartening.
It has
Anwar
that?
got that. Anwar got that.
Can't.
Anwar Newton can't recognize a face.
And in Anwar's defense, he did it with the lights off. Black joke.
Just teeth. Just teeth. I'm totally gonna do that.
All right. So cool. Silence is golden, especially on a podcast. What were we talking about? You guys were talking about like the list thing, right?
Teresa's
That I
list.
want to have sex with Richard Dreyfuss.
It was
Yeah.
less about a list and more about wanting to have sex with Richard
And then
Dreyfuss.
We
you were
found
gonna
out-
ask- You said you had a woman on your list.
No, I said I'd probably pick more women than men. Like
Oh,
I
and
would
then she
pick
said
like
Jennifer Lawrence.
I would pick Chris Pratt as a man, definitely.
Me too.
I'd pick Chris Pratt. I would pick
Me too.
Richard Dreyfuss and Harrison Ford, and probably Jennifer Lawrence and Amber Heard.
Who's that?
Heard.
She's like,
Dude, Drive Angry.
oh yeah,
She was like Johnny Depp's.
she's like the hottest.
person
She's
for a
Johnny
while.
Depp's. Yeah, she's like the hottest
She
person I've ever
rules.
seen in my entire life. And she used to be a lesbian, so I
Oh.
feel like she'd be good.
Wouldn't you
Pineapple Express.
always be
She's
a
Seth
lesbian?
Rogen's girlfriend.
Oh yeah. She's hot.
I just thought she was cool.
All right. Who's yours?
My what?
What was the? I mean, the question really
Who's
wasn't.
on your list, your celebrity list that you get to have sex with. If they have to consent as well. You can't just go read them.
Kristen Wiig's gonna love this.
Here's this Kristen Wiig.
well, it's just one of maybe.
It's okay because I was
I like
considering
her.
putting her on my list.
Oh yeah, I love her.
I don't even have a list.
It's cool, man. You don't have
He's
to.
so reserved.
Yeah. Who should I?
What are you gonna ask for?
Yeah, help me out here, man. I'm not hanging out to dry right now.
The name of that guy that I always like, he's in the
Yes, the
like
guy.
410 to
Suggest
Yuma.
the
I
guy
talk
to
about
Chris-
him all the time. The Warrior, he's in the Warrior, the Fighter.
Tom Hardy.
Yes.
Oh, Tom Hardy.
Dude, Tom Hardy's
So
dope.
big.
Yeah, he'd be on my list.
He'd rough you up.
So big. I always just wonder what it'd be like. Someone that big.
I'm not gay or anything, but I would let Chris Pratt make my mouth his Dick Summer home if he wanted to. That dude is so cool.
Are you going to put it in the sun shack for safety?
Exactly. Just make sure. But yeah, that was, from your list, that was a good one.
Husky Chris Pratt or like new Chris Pratt?
Oh, husky Chris Pratt. I like lovable.
Any Chris Pratt. Any Chris Pratt. I've met his wife though, and she's so nice that I could never like. I love Anna Faris. She's
Oh,
the
yeah,
nicest person
yeah.
I've ever
They're
met in
married?
my life, so I can't.
Damn.
Yeah.
She's hot too, but she's not on my list.
No, she's also 4 feet tall.
She's so funny.
She's literally 4 feet tall.
No.
She's the tiniest person I've ever seen in my
Really?
life.
And then he goes,
Super cute.
"Damn, they're married." Damn, but it was the damn of like
The Chris
Chris
Pratt,
Pratt's
yeah.
taking minutes. So.
I got that too. But this is the magic of the list. I'm married. I still have a list.
Yeah, but he's not mad that Anna's married.
He's not like Chris Pratt. Oh, God.
My type is the saint. Like Sofia Vergara is stupid hot.
She is. And it doesn't matter how
I'd
old she
agree with
is.
that,
She
yeah.
could die that hot.
that?
She's so pretty.
I feel so bad. Who is that?
You a Modern Family?
Yes.
She's the Colombian chick.
Oh, she's in that movie with Reese Witherspoon.
Yes.
The one that just tanked or whatever.
It will. It hasn't come out
Not
yet.
out yet.
Oh, all
I
right.
totally will.
He's like, it's not even in theaters.
Judging by the internet, it's going to tank. I'll just let you know.
Yeah, it looks awful. And dudes, I'm a Channing Tatum guy.
Magic Mike.
I don't know.
Right?
Love
Is he
those
Magic
moves.
Mike
I don't know.
or is
I
that
don't know.
someone else?
No, that's Channing
Yeah, that
Tatum.
too.
Yeah.
22 Jump Street and 21 Jump Street were fucking great.
I don't think
So-
Channing Tatum's hot.
You don't have to. I like him.
Like, I think Seth Rogen is hotter than Channing Tatum.
I'm such a slut. Everything you guys have said, I'm like, yep, they're hot. Like, I haven't come across one. I'm like, ew.
What about like a Bonnie Hunt? No?
Who the fuck is that?
Who the fuck is Bonnie? You don't know? Never mind. We'll just drop it. You don't even know.
No, let's not.
What about like a Rhea Perlman?
You know who's really hot also? Another old man that I like? Bradley Whitford.
Whitford?
Bradley Whitford
I keep
from The
it
West
short.
Wing.
What did you say?
I said another old man that I'm attracted to is Bradley Whitford from The West Wing.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
so funny, like just fast. Oh yeah,
Oh, he is
the way
hot.
he talks.
Yeah,
oh
for
my
sure.
god, yes. Put it in me right now.
He was in what's it? Adam Sandler when he goes back to school.
Oh, no, he's in Happy Gilmore. He's the bad guy in Happy Gilmore.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's who you're talking about?
He's all
No, in the West Wing, though. In the West Wing.
I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast, guy?
Yes,
That's who you're
but
talking about?
no,
I think he's in Happy Gilmore too.
in the West Wing.
That's him?
And Studio 60 on the
No, he
Sunset
is.
Strip.
Billy Madison,
He's
that's
all
what it's
so hot.
He is in Billy Madison.
It
looks
wasn't
like
the show. I can't believe it was canceled.
Carl.
It's like the best show ever.
He looks like a
I loved that show so much. I cried.
That guy looks like a second-rate Tim Curry. What are you doing?
He's so hot. No, it's
Second-rate Tim Curry.
It's the way that he
sheesh.
talks.
That's
and
a
his
low
atti-
blow.
Oh, he's so hot.
First-rate Tim
personality.
Curry's not so good.
You guys are all sluts. She doesn't care.
I didn't even have a list, and I'm a slut.
No, if they're funny and yeah, I'll take it.
That's all it is. So
It's what any comedian
No.
wants to hear. You're funny. I'll have sex with you.
No, like there has to be it has to be my style of.
Yeah, that's why I've been writing Melissa
funny.
McCartney love letters like for years now.
That's who I was going to put on my list. I think she's so funny.
know her
Why she hasn't
name.
been, so she hasn't responded. I've been spelling her name wrong this whole time. It's
Who's
crazy.
the one that's like Megan something Fat Amy from Pitch Perfect? I think she is great. No, is that her name?
That's her real name?
Yeah,
Why
I think
do you
so. I
hate her?
can't stand her.
I think she's so
What
funny.
Fat Amy's?
No, that Amy's better.
Rebel Wilson is her name. Yeah.
I think she's awesome.
Yeah, she's funny, but she's not that funny. You know?
She tries too hard, man.
No, I mean
character.
she's not funny enough to bang. Is what I was saying. Like,
Oh, God.
Not funny enough to bang.
Wow, jeez.
Not funny enough to bang.
she's attractive too, but Kate McKinnon from
Oh,
Saturday Night Live.
I love Kate McKinnon.
I would
Oh
be-
my God, she's on my list now. I would
yeah.
fuck.
You guys
Kate
are saying
McKinnon.
names so fast, and then he's over here on his phone.
Google.
He's looking. He's googling.
He's trying to keep up.
Just looking at every picture.
I'm gonna
He's like,
start saying-
Rebel Wilson? Oh, hold on, what did they say? They said Rebel Wilson? All right, how do you spell it,
I'm
dude?
gonna
I gotta
start
look
throwing
it up.
out fake celebrity names now. You're just gonna be googling people. Insurance salesman. What?
Oh, I love it. Nance, I don't think we ever got to you. No shit. What is your great business idea?
That was it.
She
My
told
drunk.
you.
She did?
Stole it from a
Drunk text.
movie.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, sorry. Then I got up and left, and I was like, whatever, dude. I also wasn't
Subconsciously,
listening.
Not on
So-
purpose.
Maybe on purpose. I don't remember. I was drinking a lot back then.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I was thinking
subconsciously.
maybe you were drunk. So it's like it is like a drunk
It was
thing.
subconscious.
I can't
I'll
wait
say
for
that.
tonight they
And why
pitch their idea,
didn't
and I'm
you
like,
stick
so what's
with-
your idea?
Why did
I
you guys
just
stick
told
with
you.
Drunk Tank? Was it taken by
Why-
Scottsdale PD or?
No,
I
no,
thought that
no.
was funny.
We did it for a couple reasons. One, drunk tank sounds like we all got arrested, which could work, but whatever.
That's what I was
we
thinking.
didn't get
It sounds
arrested.
jail-
It sounds
jail-ish.
jaily.
But it was
And then
funny.
also, not everybody that comes up is going to be drunk. Some of these people just smoke weed.
Oh, that's
So-
true. You want to cater to every type of
Yeah,
audience.
we can't just say like, "Hey, you have to be drunk."
Well, people that do smoke weed always come up with good weed ideas. Like I don't know if this is true or not because I'm down to lie, but I heard that Stairway to Heaven was written by.
Oh, that's a.
And he was
certain-
like fucked up and put all the lyrics and shit in his pocket, and then the
written
next
by a
day.
different
Can-
band. Yeah.
Can I
When he
just
woke up.
That's a great
describe
reference.
the scene
That
in here
band's
right
spirit.
now?
Yeah.
I think Santani's looking up all the people that we've said on our list.
Still, yeah.
Okay, so he's got the phone, and then he's looking over at Kevin and like giving him the nod, and he's like, "Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Oh yeah, it's
definitely.
fucked
All right, you know what?
Definitely."
That makes sense.
I'm not going to lie to you. When he did that, it was a hot dog at the White Sox game that somebody took a picture of.
Chris Santani, the only other person that loves gas station food as much as I do.
I'm not going to lie to you. We both put that hot dog on our list. So Santani's a big Chicago Blackhawks fan. The Blackhawks are in
Wait,
the playoffs.
What?
What?
Blackhawks?
You said
Black
hot.
Hawks.
Okay. Just
He's
making
a
sure.
big Blackhawks fan, and face.
Only from Chicago, though. It's gotta be only Chicago's big Blackhawks. Yeah.
That's it. Southside. That's it.
And the Blackhawks are up 3-0.
Say it too fast.
That's the way it's said.
Still says like.
3-0. They play tonight. The night we're recording.
Yeah.
In like less than an hour.
I know.
Oh, look at you, dude. He's putting it up right now. He's putting pregame up on his phone. This fucking guy shows up to do a podcast and watches his phone the whole time.
People are gonna think that Chris loves
He
their
didn't
ideas.
do-
Like, yes.
Dude,
yes! And they're going to be like, oh, I'm killing it. Chris, he loves my shit.
Centenny didn't do this much research in college as he did tonight. This fucking guy.
I just thought you needed a drink, so I took the microphone from you.
So
I'm sorry to interrupt.
let me ask you a question. Would you guys rollerblade now, in today's day and age?
Never.
No.
Never. Like
I've
no
never
matter what.
rollerbladed in my life.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably a little
Way too big for
beyond
that.
your age.
My ankle's gonna be
That's a good way to break your ankle.
Yeah, it hurts, man.
So no rollerblading.
I would rollerblade.
I would too, but
I would
I don't have a problem
definitely
with it.
rollerblade.
My wife rollerblades.
You
around the
laughed
neighborhood
out
with the
loud
dog.
just now when I said rollerblading.
No, I know, because the idea, when I was a kid, if you rollerbladed, people called you a fruit booter. So it nailed it
I
all.
was so
More
good at
more
rollerblading.
reason.
Oh, okay.
No, you guys haven't heard that before?
I've never heard that, and I'm basically the same age as
Yeah,
you.
but people used to, if you rollerblade, it was like, hey, what's up, fruit booter? So it was
serious?
drilled from an early age, don't
Yeah,
fucking rollerblade.
don't do it. It's
you
fun.
skateboard.
It's more effective
Don't rollerblade, yeah.
than skateboarding. So we
I
have
snowboard on the streets.
In Arizona.
Of Phoenix, Arizona.
skinboard is
I
definitely
hit that
something different,
sidewalk
Kevin.
and just coast.
Shreds.
Have you been rollerblading lately? Is that
Well,
what?
my husband and I just got some new rollerblades.
Your husband too?
Yes.
Oh.
Because,
I'm gonna make fun of him so bad.
well,
Don't.
yeah, you can.
He'll
but,
beat you to death with some fruit
So,
boots.
no, this is so great. So we have this dog that's really got a lot of energy. So we figured, we have to walk him all the time, and he's like, we walk him like twice a day. Like it's getting out of hand, it's getting hot, right? It's like, well, if we take him,
I'm sorry, dude. We walk him twice a day. It's getting out of hand.
it's getting out of hand.
Hey, way to be a dog owner.
He's got a lot of energy. So we're like, if we take him on rollerblades, he's going to have a lot more fun, and it's less work for us, right? So
I know exactly what my
my
wife does.
husband last night, he's got not a fanny pack on purpose, but he's got something around his waist. He's like, well, I can't hold all my stuff. I'm on rollerblades. And he's on rollerblades. He's got the dog and like at the...
Legitimate.
I'm really trying
What
not
kind
to make
of-
fun of your husband right now, but he's on rollerblades. He's got a fanny
with a
pack
fanny
with a
pack,
dog.
and he only goes at night. He's just like, I can't, all
Yeah.
black. He's like, no one can see me. This is just ridiculous.
What kind of dog do you have?
Well, we're pretty sure he's a German Shepherd with something else.
Okay, so it's a big dog. Cause,
Yeah, something else in there.
I have...
To Pomeranian.
Because I have a Chihuahua mix of some kind, and we don't... I mean, we take him on walks sometime, but mostly we just, like, throw his toys from our bed, and then he fetches, like, 50 times.
And that's probably
like,
enough.
that's all we have to
That's
do.
probably enough exercise.
And then he's...
But
yeah.
this dog needs like tons of exercise.
He needs my
So,
husband to go out and reflect
We
in
go,
my bed.
yeah. I'm gonna put a reflector on him. That's dangerous out there. So we go to buy the rollerblades, and we're checking out. My husband's like, just so you know, I'm buying these so I can walk my dog. The guy's like, I don't give a shit. Well, I have this dog, and like goes to tell the story, and I'm like, babe, I'm glad you said something. I was going to if you didn't. I'm
Yeah.
embarrassed for you. Like,
I would have had to justify it as well.
yeah, I couldn't just like let it go.
I do
had to
that
make fun
too
of
if
him,
I buy
too.
weird things. I'm like, oh, this is
For someone
my,
else.
for my boyfriend, definitely.
I thought you were going to say, though,
My gay brother.
when you started talking about it, my wife does that. She'll rollerblade with the dog, but we
Yeah.
have like a big kind of pit mix dog, and he just books. And like the third or fourth time she took him out, they're out running, and she hit like a stick or something on the road and ate it real hard. And it's like, yeah, you didn't expect that to happen with the dog and the rollerblades. So
I know he needs
I
like
figured that's
wrist
what it was.
guards and elbow guards and knee guards. Like I know he's gonna hurt. Like we're
Please
middle
get him in
aged.
like
he's gonna
helmets
get
and
hurt.
wrist guards and
Yeah.
knee guards and elbow guards.
Like it's gonna go
And an
bad.
AK-47.
You need something at that point to make it
Safety first,
Well,
you know
that's
what I
why
mean?
he had the fanny pack to put his guns in. We already have a dog. Like you're
It's
good.
my
You're on blade. Like, no
AK-47
one's
fanny
gonna catch
pack.
you.
Custom.
Just clips right in. We just got a new idea. We're bringing it to the
Yeah.
show tonight.
You better.
Bring your rollerblades and be there.
Somebody's got a bad pitch. We're like, no, fuck that one. Here we go.
Yeah, Centenni's like, I hated your idea. Actually, I wasn't
I got one
listening.
for
I was
you.
watching the Blackhawks game, but I have a better idea.
You know what's a better pitch than yours?
Oh, guys.
Yes, that was it.
No.
That's what
I love how we all hit a topic and we go hard on that topic. 10 minutes and then it just dies.
We're like, I forgot what we were talking about.
I've never done it with this many people before. I'm just
Go
That's
on.
what she said.
Since
Oh,
Therese is on my right, you always start right. Therese, you know, it's kind of dizzy. It's kind of fun though. It's like a little,
It's kind
like
of
a party.
fun?
It's a little
It's not.
party.
It's not.
Just so the listeners know, this is kind of
I
fun.
wish I was
I take no
drinking.
offense.
Drinking would make it more fun. But I'm not.
Wait, give me one. Thank you.
I love, like me personally, I love great stories. Just like, it could be funny, it could be crazy, it could be like a legit intense, like serious story. I love them. But I kind of want to relate it to, like, does anybody have any stories related to, I don't know, like the whole show idea, like either like a crazy drunk story or drunk stupid idea that then you got in trouble. Like, let's say you're out drinking with your friends and you do something stupid because somebody got an idea to go do something. You know what I mean?
That's usually. For
No,
me.
yeah.
I just never remember.
Always.
That's like most nights, right?
I don't know. I mean, no, I'm a boring drunk.
No, I remember we used to get drunk and we'd like try to find things to do that would be like seem adventurous, even if they weren't. It was like, let's strap a bunch of life vests to each other and then run and jump off of the roof and tackle each other above the pool. And like, it would just be like, let's find dangerous shit. Like, let's take a sled down the stairs because we're all hammered. And then somebody would like
Never ends well.
The place that we did it was like an apartment, and the stairs went right into the front door. So we would open the front door. Whoever would go down the stairs and end up like in the parking lot of our apartment complex because you go out the front door and like across the sidewalk into the parking lot.
Please tell me no one checked for cars.
No, yeah. We definitely set off car alarms a couple times, but I remember the best one. This dude, Roger, we used to hang out with. He's going down the stairs, and he kind of had left a bad taste in a few people's mouth. He'd kind of done stuff that made people upset at times. And so they were holding the door open for him, and as soon as he started going down, they just kind of let the door go. And it started to close, so he hit the door.
Oh, shit.
Like, yeah, as it was halfway closed. It clipped on the side of the door. It was awesome.
Holy shit.
He wasn't seriously.
You know,
Like-
the place where I always go in Colorado, we always stay. It's like, it's a hotel, and then like right down the mountains, a bunch of bars, so like base camp or something. You take a gondola down. You know, it's cold at night. You
Yeah.
don't walk in the snow. I was at the hotel guy. I'm like, do you have any sleds? Because I was thinking it'd be so much more fun to sled down this than take a gondola that's nice and warm and heated. So my husband's like, all right, you're fucking crazy. Let's do it. So I've got my purse, all my shit for the bar. I'm like, all
He's
right,
got his
let's go.
fanny pack.
He's got his fanny pack. He's got his rollerblades just in case the sled doesn't work. And we did. We sledded down to the bar. We fell. Like, my purse had snow in it. Like, it was a nightmare. It's like, I'm not doing this ever again. But, you know, I'm middle-aged, so
Middle-aged.
I didn't think I'm over shit like that. But I did it. It was fun.
When I was in college, my freshman year, I was in a fraternity, not bragging. And
I would hope not.
the house next door, they got kicked off of campus. So there was, it was completely gated around. You couldn't even get in. So when you're in a fraternity house, what you do is you drink a lot because nobody likes to hang out with anyone sober. It's so homoerotic. It's awful. But so we're drinking at night, and somebody was like, dude, let's just cut that fence and head into their house and just see, like, what it looks like and shit. We're like, great idea. Nobody had been in that house for, like, 2 years. So, dude, there's, like, probably 30 of us. It's not even, like, a couple guys. It's very noticeable what we're doing. Cut a hole in the fence. Everybody sneaks through. The doors are unlocked and open. Nobody's gone in it, whatever. It, first of all, smelled horrific. Then, as you walk around, there is like 1,000 dead cats with bones and shit.
Ew.
Everything. So as we walk in, half of us are like, dude, done. Like, I don't want to be in here anymore. There's like got to be asbestos and shit. You're gonna die. So as we turn around to walk out, some guy takes a dead cat and kicks it at everybody walking back away. Fucking, that's when I knew I didn't want to be in fraternity anymore, dude.
Few years
No
later,
more.
that person killed somebody.
What would be so creepy is if, like, somebody was living in that house, like, with all the dead
Dude, it
cats.
was
Amongst
no bullshit. I mean, we were probably in there for like 5 or 10 minutes. It felt like a lot longer. But when you walk
Yeah,
in, I mean,
in the
there's no
mornings.
lights. Somebody brought out a flashlight, but other than that, no lights. And it is creepy as shit. 'Cause it's a pretty big house. Nobody's been in it except for all these dead animals, which is gross. Dude,
And the person wearing the suit of dead cats. That person, too.
Dude, it was awful. I think so. Half of us went back And we're just creeped out. We're like, we're never fucking going back. Like, can we glue the chain fence back together? But some of the guys stayed in there for like a half an hour or more, walking around and just trying to see shit in there. They never talked about it, so I don't know what they did. No, they wouldn't answer any questions. Dude, what'd you find? Nothing, man. Just leave us alone.
That's gross. That's really what you.
Satani?
I don't have any stories about being drunk, but I do have dead cat stories. You do? When you started talking, I was like, all right, cool, I can deal with the dead cat. Which, you want to hear one about our own family cat, or when I was at work?
Whatever won't break your heart.
Yeah, go to work.
Oh.
That family one sounds bad.
No, the family one was great because I fucking hated that cat.
Let's go with that one, man. That's perfect.
No, we had this, my mom, way before I was born, she got this cat obviously from my dad. And so they,
That's crazy. Your dad can
Give kittens.
birth.
so that's what I'm saying. No, but so they had the cat, and a cat never liked me. No matter, I was like 4 years old, so not good, not antagonizing him or creeping in on his territory or anything. And I went to close the blinds. Whatever, man. I heard it, and so I tried to close the blinds, and the cat would like slash at my arms. And I had a pet turtle, and he tried to kill my turtle. So I'm pissed. I had asthma because I was fat. But the cat would only sleep under my bed. And then he would get up and pee on my clothes.
Get him off the ground.
So what I did was I started saying, like, hey, let's go eat. And then I'd throw him in the garage and close the door. You know, and I'd be like, look,
with the car running.
I'd be like,
How I died.
and I'd be like, I own you. You're going to die at my hands. I'm going to love it. So
4 years old.
no, I was like 10.
dead.
Sorry, I didn't let you guys know about it.
I grew up with the cat. It's cool.
Time had progressed.
Turned into a serial.
No. Time progressed. I was like 12 now. So then when I was in middle school, so like 13, to keep the time
This is
moving,
when shit gets real bad between him and the cat.
the cat, well, okay. So the cat like took a big piss on my Easter clothes.
Your Easter.
So I'm like, all I kept thinking was like, jeez.
Hold on. Please explain what your Easter clothes consist of. What do they consist?
What are you guys
I'm sorry,
talking
I'm
about?
Jewish. I don't know what Easter clothes consist of.
Well,
Pastels.
after your people, get ready.
Yeah, I looked like Harry from Dumb and Dumber.
Well, it's not totally off. The undershirt, you know, the what's that? Paz, the egg dye, right?
yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
basically just get a shirt that's got all those colors on it, and then a white or
Like the Grateful Dead.
yeah, oh yeah, white or like a light beige pants and stuff.
Maybe
You
a
know,
pinstripe?
it's
Something
supposed to be it's supposed to
Like a
be a
clip-on
happy
tie?
thing.
Okay.
But the cat.
Supposed to be happy.
But the cat peed all over my stuff, so I'm like, well, Jesus probably shouldn't even come back now.
maybe for that
Because my
cat.
stuff is ruined. I don't want to look like this. So, but I went over to like yell at him and like throw him around or something. And when
No idea why I hated him.
so I like yelled at him. Well, no, I'd had it. So I yelled at him. And when the cat turned to look at me, he went like, "Who?" And like hair just like peeled off. And he looked at me and there was this big like lesion on his face. So I'm like, oh, hell yeah.
Oh, the cat looks sick as fuck, yeah.
Oh my God, he's on his last legs. So, no, I'm kidding.
Like he's going through chemo.
Yeah, no, so
Your hatred just has patches falling off of him. He's molting out of fear of you.
no, so here's what happened. I was supposed to have Little League practice later, you know.
Why not? You're killing a cat. You got to go to
No.
Little League. It's all good.
So,
Normal stuff.
so I'm going to do that, and then my mom's like, I'm going to take the cat to the vet. And then I'm at Little League practice. My dad comes over to get me, and he's like, hey, they went to take care of the, we have to,
He's still laughing about it.
no, so they're like, we have to, they're going to check on the cat now, so if you want to go. And I'm like, I don't care what happens to him. He comes back, and my dad says they went to check on the cat, right? They were like, we got to shave the area, see what's going on. And the doctor went like this, and the whole face fell off.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Whoa. Like
Yeah.
skin, not his head just didn't.
No, like the skin all just like came off the side of his face. And I guess the vet was like, I mean, I can try to fix it.
Well, back in 8th grade.
Yeah. She's like, or we can put it down. And I was pissed because nobody was crying. So I'm like, they did it, didn't they? They fixed him. And I was like looking around for this cat. But then my dad's like, and he died. And I went to my room and I looked like Rocky when he ran up the steps. I was like, hands in the air, just like, oh God, I outlived you, you son of a bitch.
I thought you were going to get the cat. It's not a great accomplishment. But I thought you were going to be like, then they came back and said they killed the cat and I hit 3 home runs that day. It was great.
Do you know what was wrong with
I didn't.
that?
No.
He doesn't care.
I didn't care at all.
It was a sunburn.
Here's what, no, I
That sun shack.
yeah. So I've
Someone had slowly
Not
been putting
just for
bleach in its
cats.
food. I have no idea who would do that, but yeah.
That's why I always was like trying to be really cool because I didn't want to be a suspect. Because I hated the cat, but I don't want to kill anything. It's just not. That's not me. It's not my vibe. So the cat, I hated him though. I hated him so much.
I love it, dude.
I'm still happy he's dead.
I hate cats, so to me, this is a victory story.
Yeah, dude, it was like 15 years ago, and I still think about it. No, like some people are like, remember when I won the spelling bee or whatever? And I'm like, oh, God, remember when the cat died?
They say curiosity killed the cat. Kurt's like, I wish. Fuck, I wish curiosity got that son of a bitch.
I don't care who does it. Somebody just do it.
But I mean, it's like people. I think I've said this before on the show. People get really sad when their pet dies, and I mean, I get a little bit of a mourning because I guess it's a bit of a part of your family that's been around for 8 to 13, 15 years, whatever. But there's also a point like you're supposed to outlive your dog. Like when the dog dies, it's sad, but get over it and get another dog.
It'd be much more tragic if you died.
Are you saying when Claire Bear passed, I shouldn't have cried?
Oh, you could cry for like a day.
Oh my God, if anything happened to my dog, I would be like, like on the floor, like crawling and
But
be like,
why?
why? 'Cause
I mean-
he's the best thing I've ever met in my life. He's amazing.
How old is he? How old's your dog?
He's 9 months old.
Oh, so you got a lot of time
even
left.
I know.
My dogs are really old, so they're going to kick the bucket anytime soon. And look, when they were young, up to like 5, 6, it was like, oh, I love these guys. Now I'm just preparing myself. Like, dude, they're going to go, and when they do, I'm getting a corgi. Like, I got another dog waiting in the trenches to come join this family.
Oh, we're going to Spud McKenzie the day you're gone.
Got his name picked out and everything, dude.
I
It's
love
silly.
my dog so much, my Mastiff, but she's only supposed to live to be like 8 years old. So we've been prepared for 5 years. She's 13. We're like, any day, it's her day. And like, she's
Her dog, dude.
doing great.
Her Nancy's dog, the dog she's talking about, not the one they take for walks on rollerblades.
No,
because this
dog
one doesn't go
walk
fast enough to push
anymore. She doesn't walk.
you. The dog takes like 30 minutes to get up off the ground.
She's almost 200 pounds, and she's 13. Her lifespan is 8 to 10 years tops. I don't know what's keeping this dog alive.
The
so
love.
that's what we got. Kevin gave us a dog because we're like, oh, this dog's going to go any day. And she's 13. Like, she's doing great. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm just like, we don't want to get her nails cut because we have to take her to the vet and get her put to sleep. And, it's a big process.
Every day you look at her, you just have to convince yourself there's something wrong with her
But
so that
she's
it's easier
fine,
later.
and she's so happy. And it's like she needs all this stuff done to her. And I'm like, well, I don't want, she could have another year. I hope so, right? No, I do.
That was a good aside.
I do.
I was like, I hope. Kind of.
But it's like having a 200-pound person that doesn't bathe, that lives with you and doesn't help around the house. And
No, yeah, I
gets
totally had
old.
to take care of my grandma when she was old.
there you go.
God.
You know what I'm talking
My
about.
parents did too, and they she lived. I was probably 4 or 5 years old. She lived in our house, and they had to have a forklift to lift her out of bed.
Are you talking about
I
your
swear
grandma?
to God, my grandma.
A
Yeah,
forklift?
they had a
Joking, I feel
forklift.
bad now.
For real?
Yeah, for real, they had a forklift.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty.
She's like,
She also
Like a
hated black
caterpillar.
people. I would try to watch Family Matters, and she'd be like, "Why are you watching this black show? You can't watch this." And I love black people. I always wanted to be black. I told
Steve
you.
Urkel's like,
Really loved it.
Steve
She
Ur-
wouldn't let me.
Steve Urkel's like, did I do that? And she's like, you bet you did, you damn.
But I would know she would fall asleep in 3 minutes and sleep for the next 7 hours. So I'd be like, "Oh yeah, Family Matters Marathon coming up as soon as she falls asleep.
She'd wake up in a cold sweat to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme. Who's watching this? I keep wanting to say racist things, and I know I shouldn't.
Oh,
so
I
I'm not
heard, what's it called? Full House is doing like a full reunion.
Yes.
Like all the cast. Maybe not every single one.
I think they're getting everybody.
That'd be cool.
You know what is messed up? We got off track real quick, but you know what's messed up about that, though, is the Olsen twins were one person. So now they really only need
can still only
one of them because
be
one of them's thicker than the other one, so they got to
One, two,
choose.
take.
Like Mary Kay even slipping.
Take the
I'm
thinner
sorry, we're
one.
going
No
with
way.
Ashfield.
No,
Cast them both. And interchange
No,
them in
cast
scenes.
Elizabeth Olsen. Cast the
Yeah.
sister.
Elizabeth
She's
Olsen's
amazing.
good.
a different sister?
Yeah, they're little. She's
Oh,
amazing.
okay.
She's in the new Avengers.
And
She's
both
Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, and
My
both of
new
those two look
favorite.
so haggard they won't pass as a Olsen twin.
Sad.
P.S. I never got to tell a drunk story.
Oh, I want to
We
hear it.
weren't done.
Okay.
We were just talking about the Avengers. Holy cow.
I was very offended.
All right. Drunk story up.
I don't really know a drunk story to tell though. I mean,
I
I
don't
will
really have a
tell
drunk
you.
story. I don't
no,
know.
I do. I have many. I mean, I have so many. Like, I can't choose. No.
Drinking right
I
now.
will say.
I don't know. I have a problem. It's crazy.
I will say that once I get to a point in my drunkenness, I am that girl that's like, whatever anyone says sounds like a great idea. Like
That's me on
someone,
the show.
yeah. Someone could be like, oh, like some weird guy could be like, oh, I totally have mushrooms at my house. Just come to my house. Like, let's go do my. And I'd be like, oh my God, we just have to, like, all we have to do is go to this guy's house and he'll give us mushrooms. It's totally fine. We should totally go.
I have a
Thankfully-
huge cock in my pants at my house.
Thankfully, I'm usually with people that stop me
Yeah.
from doing those things.
I was gonna say you shouldn't say
Yeah.
that.
I
It's
could
called
tell-
Officer 1 and Officer 2.
I can tell the story about how I got roofied by a famous person, but I wouldn't say who it was.
Bill Cosby.
I already know.
No,
who it is.
dude, yeah, we
Don't
know.
tell the story because
We know
it's
the
dead
story.
mouse, right? Oh.
No, it's not.
No, you said it wrong.
Did I?
Yeah.
Did I
Yeah,
put it
don't say it.
I pronounced the 5. What?
No, you just said the whole name wrong. But when we had the conversation, that's the name I kept saying because I really wanted to be him.
But I think I would rather tell my losing my virginity story. 'cause
Yeah, they're the
it's
best
really-
stories ever.
I
Like the REM song?
Losing my religion?
Oh, different. My bad.
hold on.
I really hope that picked up on Joe's mic. I really do.
It's the cartoon character. It's the cartoon character who used to.
All right,
bad.
if it didn't pick up on the mics, I don't know if it did or didn't. Therese said who it was. We're not going to say because it
Okay,
is a
so
famous
I'm
person.
gonna-
But Centenny goes, no, I love that guy.
You don't want to hear a story about fucking the guy from Fresh Prince, the brother.
Oh, Carlton. Okay,
Carlton,
I've
yeah.
dated
What?
some weird famous people. I told you this
Yeah,
the other day.
I-
dated.
my-
You did it, Alfonso Ribeiro.
My opinion
Yes,
is so
I went
changed on this dude.
I went on
This dude's an
2
asshole.
dates with him.
I would have to get so weird with it and be like, do your dance. Do your dance for me. Did he do the dance for you?
God damn it, Chris.
No, she.
Did he dance for you, Therese?
He
We're gonna have a
didn't.
marathon.
They played that song
That
at
would
the
be my
club
request.
that I went with him to, and he got really upset. But I want to tell my losing my virginity
Yeah,
story because
sorry.
I recently
Yeah, we
rehashed
wanna hear it. We
this.
wanna hear it.
I recently rehashed this and realized what a dumbass I was at that point in my life. So when I was 17, I got hired to do shows on a cruise ship. So I went to do that, and you just had to be like 18 by the time the ship left. So I was 18 by the time the ship left.
Close enough.
We're leaving on Tuesday. I'll get a fake ID.
I'll be 18 by the time.
Still in U.S. waters. Hold on.
And I was like a goody in high school. Like I never I like had kissed a boy and that's it. And I never drank.
On his dick.
No, not on his dick. On the mouth only.
Whatever.
I sucked a lot of dick in high school. No, I didn't. I'd never I had maybe seen one dick, and it wasn't like my.
It was my dad's.
choosing. No, it
was an
wasn't
awkward
my
Sunday
choosing.
morning.
It was like the boyfriend I had when I was 13 just showed it to me, and I was like, ugh, weird. Bye.
You just want to look at it?
I hadn't had a drink or anything, so I go on the ship. I lose my drinking virginity quite quickly because no one cares and everyone's older. The next youngest person in my cast was 26 and I'm 17. So it's I'm with adults at this point. And I'll cut it down shorter because it could probably get long. I could explain everything. But basically if you're working on a cruise ship, it's a small floating city where everybody knows each other. It's like a college dorm that floats on the ocean.
Is it like a frat house that hadn't been let into for 2 years?
Probably.
Is there dead cats?
You go to the back of the
probably
Carnival
is.
Cruise Lines, there's a whole house
There
of dead
probably
cats.
is.
Centennial's there cheering it on.
Let's tell a story, man.
Sorry.
First of all, no one believed that I was a virgin, but I think eventually they did because, like, I wouldn't do anything with anyone. So then, at one point, there was art auctioneers on the ship, and it was a pair of parents and their son, and they asked me if I wanted to be the assistant, and they paid me like $200 cash every time to be like the art auctioneer assistant. So I was like, okay, cool. The son had a girlfriend. She left on vacation from like her contract, and he's like, oh, I broke up with her, and I'm totally like in love with you. And he was like, we were like making out behind the curtains of like the art auction, and then he
You
was
bought
like,
that line right away?
oh my god, I was like 18 years old.
Such an adult. She was an adult when the boat left, man.
She didn't She had been an adult for like 3 nautical days.
And then he's like, oh, when we get off the ship, I'm going to take you with me to Florida, and I have this amazing condo, and I'm going to buy you this car, and I'm going to, like, take care of you.
Well,
and, like,
how
all
old
this
is this
stuff.
guy?
He is probably, like, 26 or 27.
Okay.
And
So-
I'm 18.
So did he? That sounds like a pretty good
Hold
plan.
on.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh, it sounded great
He's
to me,
wooing
too.
her.
Yeah, it wooed
Sounded
me.
great to
I was
me,
like,
too.
I'll go.
So we
number.
do this like flirty stuff for a while. His parents love me. His parents know, first of all, that he's still with his girlfriend. I think that's pretty obvious that she just left on vacation, and he thought that he would just take advantage of that. And I didn't know. I believed him because I was 18 and had no idea. His parents love me. They like take me to all these dinners. You know, I'm hanging out with them all the time. And then it's Halloween night, and I was a cigarette girl from the 1940s for Halloween. Like, and had like a bra, like, you know, corset top and like a little skirt, and I'm going around like all cute and like the hottest thing ever when I'm 18 years old. Like, I would literally murder people to look like I looked when I was 18 for the rest of my life.
I get that.
And so he's like flirting, we're like making out or whatever, and my best friend is like, you're gonna have sex tonight. Like, he's like, meet me at my room, and she's like, you're gonna have sex tonight. You're gonna lose your virginity. So we go to like the dressing rooms in the theater, and she's like, hold on. And she gives me a baby wipe, and she's like, wipe your vagina. You've done 2 shows tonight. You need to get prepared to have sex.
Oh, my God.
Good friend.
So then he's shaking his
It's
head
a
like,
good
yeah,
friend. Yes, it's a
Good
good
old man.
friend.
That
I
totally
mean,
makes sense to me.
yeah, it's a good friend.
Clean
You
up,
know,
hit
you're
the
gonna
showers.
Yeah.
you're gonna get it out there for the first time.
You
so
did
I'm like,
2
okay.
shows. This is a big deal.
It was, you sweat a lot.
Yeah.
It's gross. So I go to the room, we have sex, and the next day,
Hold
I'm
on.
like,
Hold on. The whole, yeah.
They were all waiting
Like
for
we're,
this.
we're listening to how this guy's parents are nice. We're listening to all this stuff. It's like,
So
so we had sex,
patient.
and then the next day,
You glossed over the whole.
we
What-
had sex. I mean, what? I don't know.
No, guys, it was
I
literally that quick. It just ended.
I know how it went. Not good. They're not still together.
No, I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. I was like, oh, I had sex. This is great. Like, I think this man is like the man I'm going to marry, whatever. You know, I don't remember how the sex was. I've had sex so many
much
times
sex.
since then.
Can't keep that.
This was 11 years ago. I don't remember. I don't know if it was. I remember being like, "Oh, is it in yet?" And he's like, "No." And I didn't know. Like, I remember being like that, but I had no
that's real
idea.
sad. First time, doesn't even know. That's
That's what I'm
real.
saying. That means it was bad.
Yeah.
It probably was. It was probably very bad.
Dude, Bert Kreischer has the best losing virginity story. Second best to Teresa's
No,
virginity
mine's
story.
not. No,
His is the
wait till
best.
I get.
It's not done. It's
Wait,
not
done. I know.
Just wait. So
Real quick though, sorry to interrupt because you keep getting interrupted. I wish one time
I
somebody
hate
was like,
all of you.
one time in my life, I wish somebody would have been like, "You're having sex tonight." Like, I've never heard that. And I'm like, you're totally gonna have sex tonight.
Oh, that's what she did.
Go clean your dick. You're getting it.
She
No,
was
it's
like my big sister. You're having sex tonight. Take this baby wipe and clean out your. And she like watched me do it. She's like, oh, nope, get in there.
I think she meant having
Get
sex
in
with
there.
her.
Get in there. So the
Having
next
sex
day,
tonight. I got to make sure your vagina's clean for me. What? I'm not. What?
so the next day, I'm like, oh, okay, like I had sex. I'm super excited to like have sex again. Like this is what I'm looking forward to. And this guy, before I didn't tell anyone, my best friend was the only person that knew, starts going around the ship and saying, why would I have sex with a virgin? I didn't have sex with her. We totally didn't have sex. And, like, ignoring me, and he was a total asshole to me. His girlfriend came back. They were totally still together, so my heart was broken, everything. And his girlfriend was disgusting. I was literally so hot when I was 18, and she was, like, this fat, like, she was fat. He was fat, too. He was a big fatty. Like, you know, fatter than you guys are.
Hey, just fucked up.
I'm just kidding. You guys aren't fat.
Honestly, though, objectively, that's fair.
like he was gross. Like, I don't even know why I was attracted to him at all. Like, I have a weird type sometimes. He's funny. That's why he was funny. He made me laugh. So whatever. That
Funny
ends.
chubby guy. I don't know.
Like 5 years later, or like maybe like 2 or 3 years later, like when Facebook first started getting popular, he sends me a message and he's like, "Hey, I need to talk to you." And I'm like, "Okay."
Is he pregnant?
No, listen. He calls me and he's like, "Oh, I really messed up back then. I love you. I've always loved you. I totally messed up. Like, in Colorado, I have this condo. Like, come meet me there."
This guy's a big condo purchaser. No houses, dude. Loves condos.
And we'll reconnect and, like, all this stuff. And I go to his Facebook page, and I'm like, you have a pregnant girlfriend that you are engaged to. Like, are you serious? Like, now I have Facebook to know what's going on. Like, are you serious? Do you really think that I'm 18 and dumb now without social media? Like, he is just a scumbag, man.
I'm 20 and can see that
I was smarter now.
see that you're engaged.
I'm 20 now. I'm smart. No, it's probably like 23 or 22 probably. But yeah.
Wow, like 4 years later, this guy...
Yeah.
Still
You
a
must have been
dirtbag.
great in bed the first time.
No, she didn't even know.
Doubt it.
She didn't know, and she's never mind.
It's cool, Joe. Thanks for speaking
I
up.
don't want to explain it more than I need to. It's
I'm
been
great in
explained.
bed now, I can tell you that.
Oh, you burn, everybody!
And that guy still sucks. Oh,
That guy has a disgusting wife and child now, so good for
and
him.
it
Hey,
sounds
happy
like
family,
micro
though.
penis. Sounds like he's got one of those too.
No, I don't think he did. I just think I really didn't know what. I mean, I knew what sex was.
I feel like
Look,
I feel like for him to suck enough for you to have never felt something before and then still not feel it, it sucks.
yeah.
A new low has been set.
That's what I'm saying. If he's like crushing it right
No,
now.
I
She's like,
felt
have you
it
started
once
or
it
what?
went in. I'm saying I didn't know whether I could tell
So the second time.
if it was in or not. Also, I was drunk,
Also,
18-year-old.
I think it's funny.
have no idea.
I think it's funny for that you had sex for the first time, and then you're like the next day, let's do that again. Like I'm already, I'm good to go. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's
I
do it.
didn't feel any of that, and I'm still looking forward to this condo. So I need to
I want the
reconnect.
car you were talking about. I want to go to Disney World. That you live by there.
I keep hearing sex is supposed to feel like something, so let's give this a shot again tomorrow. Because it's supposed to be great. I don't know.
No, but I mean, he opened the floodgates. Now I love sex. I probably love sex more than guys do. Sex
I
is
doubt
my
that.
No, women. I love when women say that. A lot of women say that, but they don't realize like dudes would have sex with you 8 times during a day and still find time to jack off at least once. Like it's not even a question. It's not even a game. We got it. It's over.
Like, look, Therese, have you ever gotten home and looked at your couch cushions and been like, I could fuck that?
Yeah.
Yes.
What kind of couch do you have?
I don't know. I mean, yeah. I
Sexy
mean,
one.
No, I think it's fair. No,
no,
listen.
I've looked in the mirror at myself before though and been like, oh yeah, this is on.
I've
Again,
never
something-
done that.
Yeah, again, something I've never done. I've never looked in the mirror and been like, let's get it.
Yeah, I apologize to myself.
Therese changed her whole list to her name on her list.
Therese every time.
Therese, Richard Dreyfuss.
I know what I like,
I
guys.
look in the mirror every morning and I'm like, I'm sorry, mirror. This sucks, dude. I know. Every day with this shit.
I'm disappointed too, Mirror.
Yeah. He's got the mic in his hand up in his mouth and he's
Centenny, the mic can't hear you nodding.
No, I know. I'm just. I'm still just thinking. I'm thinking about the last thing. I think women probably like sex more than men.
You think so?
I'm totally willing to go to bat on that.
I definitely think so.
Elaborate.
Not
I don't
all,
see where you're
Okay,
but
that's fine. Here's why.
I was going to.
Because this is going to be a bad analogy, but like when you go,
I'm glad you're choosing to do it.
yeah, well, I don't have a better one. To me, it's like women don't when they want to have sex and they're going to orgasm and they're going to do the whole thing how you're supposed to.
how you're supposed to.
No,
Sex at 8th grade.
no, like I'm just
girls.
no. What I'm saying is when they go there,
Dude, no bullshit. Would that not be the best seeing Centenny teach sex ed to 8th grade girls?
My new pitch, Chris Santenni pitches
like,
just sex
"Hello,
ed.
guys."
Just sex ed videos nationwide.
that would suck. Here's the thing. No, because a guy, like you said, you just like, I had sex 8 times a day, I'm going to jack off. That means all 8 of those were probably not that good. You
Also,
just
my boyfriend
felt
won't
yourself
have sex with
real
me
hard.
8 times a day. I wish he would.
That's true.
No, I
I wish he
know.
would. I would
No,
do
but
it.
no, but all right, Chris. Because guys do complain sometimes. They're like, dude, all she wants to do is have sex. All I want to do is maybe once or twice and just kind of relax the rest of the day. But
You
there's
got
some
lucky
there's
with
some
the
girls.
you dated, Kevin.
There's some girls that, dude. I've had a girl that I had to turn down every day because it was like it's enough. I'm exhausted. I can't fucking do this shit anymore. I love that my mom and dad listen to this. I'm 34. They'll fuck them. I have a kid. They know I fuck. So I know they have too. They've had me. It's a weird thing. Nobody's laughing. I get that. It's not funny.
Talking about my parents fucking. Whatever.
real
Let's
life.
go.
This is
Go
the
on.
educational section.
Okay,
of the show.
Centenny, go.
No, I just feel like it went like oh my god, I don't know really how to explain it, but I just feel like when a woman's orgasm is way stronger. That's a scientific thing.
Yeah.
It's way stronger than ours, and they probably get to it like 1/20th of the time that we get to one.
That's what
That's
I'm saying.
but
that's
why
what I'm saying.
That's why I think they want sex more than us.
They might.
We want to have sex because it feels great for like what is it, like 4 to 12 seconds or whatever. You can Wikipedia it if you want. But like I'm serious, but a woman can be like a minute. And that is what is totally satisfying is 1 minute. Us is
Oh,
12
God, I
seconds.
wish.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like that we're 12 seconds. So
No,
when we
but-
just recharge and come back.
Biologically, though, what you're saying is all true. But women, because biologically they do get it less,
Right.
It's quantity over quality. Like women will have the more quality orgasm, but
Right.
men are designed to want more of it, regardless of how it is. It could be a horrible orgasm. You'd be like, all right, I'll get it again in 15 minutes, whatever, no big deal. So I think that we are designed to want it more frequently, but women get to enjoy it more. I'll say that.
I
you're
don't
onto
think so.
something.
Yeah, I don't think so, though. I think I definitely want it more frequently.
Well, that's just because you got a lot of testosterone. I don't know. That's weird.
I mean,
Show,
I'm
all right,
basically
show
a
us your
guy.
penis and get it over.
Yeah.
Basically a guy. No, I think that maybe I'm just a weird girl, but I do.
Well, and there's dudes that are like, I don't really feel like it today. So,
Oh,
it goes
yeah.
both ways.
Definitely. I don't know.
All right, cool. So we got to wrap up. We do.
Yay.
We got to wrap up. We got to get out of here. Everybody,
Go have sex with herself. We've got to get out of here.
I've got to look in the mirror and get it on.
She's gonna have a fun
that was
drive
when I
home.
was younger. I would be disgusted, but no, I'm just kidding.
It's just Teresa in the mirror with Richard Dreyfuss on her cell phone posing.
I just have to think about Richard Dreyfuss for a while. I need to
At any
leave
age.
the room.
first of all, thank you guys for coming in. Chris, Joe, Therese. Follow them on all social media, everything. And go see them perform live, stand-up comedy, everything, wherever they go. Man, go see them because it's worth the price of admission. If it's not free, it costs something, it's still worth it. Also, thanks for listening to this episode. Come back next week and listen again. And also listen on Tuesday when the new show, Pitch Please, comes out. I'm super stoked, man.
Pitch, please.
I'm way excited.
Please.
Guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for having fun with us. We appreciate it, and we will talk to you next week.
This has been another proud production of the 4-Eyed Radio Network. You want to see more shows, go check out www.4eyeradio.com, you winkers.